These may not be the team stars we see in the conference finals this year, but we can expect, I think, them to be a threat for years to come.
Kevin, we say they're not going to advance to the conference finals simply because of the lack of experience. Talent is not an issue. We are looking at what is likely the next generation carrying the sport forward. And boy, we are excited to see them.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Kessler in at center. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Wasted no time on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness from Cunningham? Reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
Porter, a screen on Ivy. Clarkson for three. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Beyond the arc. Kessler with the rebound. LDB, the Jazz have managed to stay competitive while going into a rebuild.
Kevin, you've got to give Utah credit. That is not an easy task. They have managed to amass a great deal of first-round picks and young talent and still remain focused on winning. Truly incredible.
And so it's Detroit with it, following the three-pointer by Utah. Ivy finds Stewart. Back to Ivy. 5 to shoot. It's good.
And that's a testament to Ivy's strength. Remarkable job converting through the contact.
Here's Porter. Lays it up off the glass.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Ivy. Thompson outside. Back to Ivy. The shot off that time. Nice D from Porter. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start off the game. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Stewart in the corner. Duran the pass to Cunningham. Tipped away. Stolen by Markkanen. On the wing, Porter. No good on the triple.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Down low, here's Horton-Tucker.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
Pistons trail by 4. Here's Ivy. The layup missed. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the shot is good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 3. No good from outside. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Kept alive. Out to Clarkson. Horton-Tucker with it. He has 7. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Cunningham. Good on the triple. Cunningham's got 6.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And a miss there on the triple. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. The pass to Horton Tucker. Again, the Jazz score.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Cunningham. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's got 13. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the floor.
Outside Collins. He dishes it to Dunn. Collins setting the pick for Dunn. Lobbed up there for Collins. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Yurts have been out there with Collins. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Sexton. And it's Hendricks in its small forward. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. When the Pistons have been great, they've had that defense-first mentality.
Sexton, the pass to Hendricks. Clock at 4. Back to Sexton. Now Detroit moving it up. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Utah.
Utah trailing here. Sexton with a screen on Milton. Dunn passes to Hendricks. Dunn with a screen on Fournier. Poked away and stolen by Fournier. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you very much. Cade Cunningham was the #1 overall pick in 2021, and he's trying to take that next step. He says, I want to do my job. Something I really try to pride myself on is how much I care. And what I care about the most is how I can help the Pistons win. Guys, they are assembling some real talent on that team.
Oh, they are. No question, D.A. Thank you. Pass to Fournier. Snatched away. And now Utah, fast break. And it's Sexton slamming it down.
And I'm telling you, this kid loves the spotlight, loves center stage. Sexton just firing up his teammates.
Here's Sasser. At the elbow, it's Brown. Over Collins. And that one hits back iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And extensive ball movement, Doris, is a beautiful style to watch. But not every good team plays that way. Why not?
I think so much of implementation of style is about the players you have. What are the strengths of your individual players? Does the point guard flourish in a pick and roll situation as opposed to ball movement? Does a point guard like Luka Doncic need the ball to be effective? It's all about who your personnel is.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Sasser. Passes to Milton. Wiseman sets a screen for Milton. Right side Fournier. Here's Sasser. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Milton. Here's Sasser. He's guarded by Collins. Just 3 to shoot. Sasser gets the bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
Both good from the line that time. Back in the 2022 offseason, Doris, the Jazz traded their 2 All-Stars, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
And what that got them, Kevin, was a ton of draft picks. But to me, the real prize is Lauri Markkanen, who made the All-Star game, and Walker Kessler, who looks like a big-time stud, particularly on the defensive end.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
In the corner, Collins with it. 51 seconds left in the first half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on James Wiseman. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
That one is no good. Detroit's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Sasser gets the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
The pass to Hendricks. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Hendricks has got 4 this quarter.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Back to Milton for 3. Hendricks pulls it in. Jazz trail by 3. It's stolen by Brown. Pass break Detroit. And Fournier kicks to Milton. His 3-pointers off the mark. Out to the wing. From deep, Collins, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pistons lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. They've got Shake Milton. Wiseman's out there with Brown. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Sasser in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Here's Horton Tucker. When they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Utah. 6-point game. Horton Tucker, the pass to Clarkson. Hits it from 3-point range. Clarkson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
They set the screen. The kick out to Cunningham. There's the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
A revenge bucket right there. Cunningham making up for the 3 points at the other end.
Porter going inside. Makes it off the glass. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Cunningham outside. And it's Stewart, top of the key. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Stewart's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons. Horton Tucker with it. He's against Cunningham.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Thompson outside. Cunningham outside. And another three for Detroit.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
Yeah, a quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report. Here's Ivy. After the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Sinks the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Horton Tucker. Following the three by Detroit. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Porter. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. It's tipped. And Jalen Horton Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Stewart in the corner. And another three for Detroit.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
And Jalen Horton Tucker is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Here's Sasser, defended by Sexton. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Hendricks. Outside for Sexton. He takes it in, and he converts the layup.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
Pass to Sasser. Back to Fournier. 7-second difference, shot in game clock. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
So it's the Jazz now. Fournier gets a wide open look. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He got into double digits. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Jazz trail by 7. And so in the game for the Jazz, John Collins is out there with Yurtseven. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Hendricks in at the 3. Kicks it to Dunn from the arc. Hendricks, great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And it's Wiseman in the corner. Back to Fournier. And there's the drive. Yep, that one goes. Fournier's got his first points of the game.
Well, exceptional at giving you that extra burst necessary on the drive. That's pretty.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Jazz trail by 5. Hendricks passes to Dunn, and he drives in. Here's Hendricks. He's guarded by Fournier. It's good. Hendricks has got 4 points in the quarter.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Pass to Sasser. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And that one drops. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist from Dunn.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Left side, Brown. Fournier sets the pick for Brown. He kicks it to Wiseman. 6 to shoot. Back to Brown. It's good from long range.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
Sexton with a screen on Fournier. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Hendricks. The Jazz working the ball around now. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for John Collins. Clarkson, he's checked in for Sexton. And Taylor Horton-Tucker subbed in for Chris Dunn.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Ivy dishes to Cunningham. Puts it up. Rebound, Utah. Hendricks has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porter finds Markkanen. That one goes in. Now just a 2-point Piston lead.
Okay, Mr. Markkanen coming through in the clutch. We see you, young sir.
During the pass to Cunningham. And the pass to Stewart. And they call the foul, so he's got the coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials, the previous original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Able to listen in on Will Hardy's huddle with his team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
Markkanen passes to Horton Tucker. Picked by Markkanen. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen. Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Cunningham kicks to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
Passes to Markkanen. The three. The putback. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Ivy on the wing. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Stewart, a screen for Ivy. Count it!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And Cunningham is used to having the spotlight on him, taking on the chance to come up big for his team.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2- and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. They've got Jordan Clarkson. He's out there with Taylor Horton Tucker. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Porter. And it's Hendricks in at the 4-man position. Cunningham for 3. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And a cold-blooded triple to calm this crowd down after what looked like a huge 3 at the other end.
And he gets the bucket.
Man, they really needed that from Ivy. How about that basket?
Horton Tucker finds Porter. Back to Horton Tucker. To the middle. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Jordan Clarkson unafraid of the big-time delivery.
Cunningham outside. Driving to the basket. Pass to Stewart. 5 on the clock. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. And they'll turn over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Now Horton Tucker. Markkanen a screen on Cunningham. Horton Tucker.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
As That's the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
Pass to Hendricks. Just 4 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Good.
That's a finish for the purists out there. The lightest of touches on the finger roll.
Cunningham dishes it to Thompson. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Clarkson on the wing. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Jazz with possession here. Larkin in a screen on Ivey. The kick out to Porter. The pass to Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Money!
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Devin Vassell out there with Johnson. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Sohan in at the small forward position. Here's Sohan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. The 3-ball. Drills it from deep.
I love it. I mean, great ball movement by Ivy.
Outside Johnson. Vassell, a screen on Thompson. Vassell against Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. Vassell can't get it to go. And here are the Pistons. Richard, when you look at the makeup of the San Antonio Spurs, they do possess some impressive talent.
And it's not just talent, it's young talent, BA. This is a squad that continues to accumulate some very nice pieces. And, of course, it helps when you get the #1 pick in Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Now here's Wembanyama driving to the basket. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Three-pointer, Stewart. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Vassell outside. There's the 3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
More comfortable in these moments. Vassell wants the ball as much as possible.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Stewart outside. There's Cunningham with a 3. Bassey pulls it in.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Johnson. To the middle. And stolen by Stewart.
The pump fakes are risks because you're exposing the ball. You have to be careful because a solid defender will easily steal it.
Here's Vassell, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
The Pistons trailing. Well, Graham, before he even hit the league, Wembanyama was touted as the next big star from afar.
You know, BA, playing in a foreign pro league added to his mystique, BA. We weren't getting the exposure to his game. It made it easy to wonder just how great he would be here. Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Now here's Ivy. Here's Thompson. Back to Ivy. Launches a 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. The Spurs have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Vassell outside.
Thompson. First personal foul. Team second.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Fires from the line, and again, it's San Antonio converting.
This is a shot he works on. Johnson striving to be consistent from all 3 levels.
And that one's good. Cunningham's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Sohan. He's scoreless. Here's Vassell. 3-pointer off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And here's Cunningham outside. Hits the trifecta.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Vassell against Cunningham. Outside Wembanyama. Fires for three. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Thompson outside. Kicks it out to Cunningham. 4 on the clock. And that one good. 10 points for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
From deep, Wembanyama knocks down the triple.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He put together 10 points. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
They've got Evan Fournier. Wiseman is out there with Troy Brown. Then there's Shake Milton, and it's Sasser in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. That's and green. Play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Sasser. From the elbow. No good off the back of the rim. San Antonio trailing here. This one for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
And RJ, I'll tell you, Zach Collins, he is an instigator on the court.
Yeah, B.A., the type of player you love to have on your team and hate on other teams. He does all of that hard-nosed stuff. Every quality team always has a player like him on their side where he just knows how to be a thorn in the side.
We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Osman on the wing. With the drive. And the official. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this was slow.
The previous play is
game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The Pistons leading. Now here's Milton. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And the Pistons with possession here. Here's Sasser. And that one drops for him. Sasser's got 5. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Well, Grant, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Devin Vassell's game is more varied than he's given credit for. He said, quote, when I first got drafted, 3-and-D was the label, but I'm more than that. I excel at all 3 levels, but people throw labels around, and it's fine with me. At the end of the day, I just try and hoop and prove people wrong. Brian?
That's all it takes. He's a man on a mission. Thanks, Allie. You know, Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
You know, B.A., it's something they have to correct. They didn't get to the line enough, and their percentage wasn't good when they did. And, of course, that's a bad combination.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Pass to Sasser. Kick out to Brown. Here's Wiseman. Back to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Milton for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Milton's got his second basket.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Count the basket. And it's a 9-point Pistons lead. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Detroit on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Pass to Champagny. Back to Osman. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Champagny, that's good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside, Brown. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Champagny, the pass to Jones. Here's Champagny. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Kicks it out to Collins. Spurs need to get one up here. Offensive rebound. Right side Jones. Back to Collins. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Here's Venom. Yet to see a basket. And again, it's San Antonio converting. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Sasser. An open look for Fournier. And Detroit again with the bucket. So it's San Antonio now, trailing by 10. Here's Venom. Here's Osman. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Osman's got 9 points now in the quarter. 7 seconds left in the first half of this one. Milton attacking. Here's Wiseman. And so it's the Detroit Pistons finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And so in the game for the Spurs, they've got Victor Wembanyama, Devin Vassell out there with Johnson. And it's Sohan in at the 3. Snatched up. Duran, the pass to Stewart. 3 seconds left. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
No good on that one. Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
And this team encourages Vassell to take initiative. Outstanding drive.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. There's Cunningham with a three. Cash from Cunningham on the three ball.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Ivy's shot is off. San Antonio's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. The shot by Johnson, no good.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Cunningham looking it over. Back to Ivy. Clock at 6. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Got a piece of it. It's tipped. Wembanyama down low, working on Duren. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
You could say the Spurs are in development mode. Devin Vassell said there's a lot of potential, a lot of new opportunity. Just got to make sure we're growing each game and maturing. As long as we play together and we play the right way, we will have a chance to win every game. We still got the greatest coach of all time sitting back there. Ryan?
Yeah, you'll get no argument here. Thanks, Allie.
Yeah, well, Ivy is working towards being a consistent three-point scorer, and the results speak for themselves.
From deep, Wembanyama. Detroit with a rebound. Grant, plenty of guys show up to the league, accomplished athletes. Asar Thompson is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, he and his twin brother Amen both possess elite explosiveness, BA. At 6'7" and a 7-foot wingspan, all the tools to succeed and the work ethic to make it happen.
Left side, Johnson. Pass to Bassie. The kick out to Johnson. The three is up. Drains the triple. Johnson's got 5 now.
Anywhere on the arc, Johnson has the green light. He is that skilled of a range shooter.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. He goes up, and the big dunk at the end of the break.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Now here's Cunningham, guarded closely. Off target at the rim. San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Thompson against Johnson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
Cunningham outside. They get the rebound. A deep 3. Shot clock at 5. Cunningham into the lane. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And here's Duren for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And up the court come the Pistons on the break.
And Ivy is so opportunistic. Once he grabs the steal, he's off to the races.
San Antonio's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. The shot by Johnson, no good. Just 3 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. That concludes the third quarter.
That's right, fans.
And with with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. San Antonio with the ball. 2-point game. Troy Brown out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Wiseman. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Sasser in a 2-guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Osman, covered by Milton. And he goes in for the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he just works it inside.
Reading the defense, sensing the open, he does not hesitate.
And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's Champagny, defended by Brown. Here's Osman. Softly drops in the floater. And the Spurs lead by 2.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Outside, Brown. Pure from 3-point range. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Here's Sasser. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 3-point Pistons lead.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Jones drives in, and he gets the bucket. Jones has got his first points in this one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Both teams deciding to change it up. For San Antonio, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Pass to Osman. Here's the 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Ivy passes to Brown. Cunningham outside. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Knocks it down from distance.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Johnson. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Hey, when you need a bucket, you go to one of your reliable shot makers. And look, Keldon Johnson, he's one of those guys.
And there's Cunningham outside. Another 3 for Detroit.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
Cunningham with the ball, out-guarded by Wembanyama. Brown, a screen on Vassell. Ivy outside. Kick out to Brown. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Detroit has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the 4th. Cunningham against Johnson. Cunningham outside. Back to Brown. Pass to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Ivy with the ball. Here he goes. And rejected. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
San Antonio has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's Osman. There's a screen for three. Outside for Wembanyama. Lets the three fly. Thompson pulls it in. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Johnson against Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a three.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Cunningham passes to Brown. Kicks it out to Cunningham. 4 on the clock. And he buries it.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Osman. San Antonio again missing. So we see the Pistons get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And
from these two pass-first teams. It should be fun.
It should be. I love the way they share it. But with all the passing, I think ball security will be a factor here. More movement means more opportunities for a steal.
And the starting group for the Spurs, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Keldon Johnson is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Bassey in at the 5 down low. Johnson gets the bucket.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
And here's Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Vassell. And the 3-ball is good.
If Taylor Horton Tucker's three-point shot is falling, it will make him truly dangerous.
Johnson outside. Stolen by Kessler. Clarkson on the wing. Markkanen sets the pick for Clarkson. Outside, Markkanen. And the Jazz, another 3.
I like the feed from Clarkson, showing he's more than just a scorer.
You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Horton Tucker's shot is off. Here's Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Clarkson against Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. They trail by 1. There's the pass to Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. For 3. San Antonio with the rebound. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And that one is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Clarkson outside. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Hendricks. Shot clock at 5. Here's Markkanen. Bassey pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Well, Spurs fans the last 5 years, Steve, haven't been able to enjoy the playoff experience like Spurs fans of old.
They haven't, Kevin. And you know they've held the record for most playoff appearances in a row at 22 seasons. But it's been a long 5 seasons now without going. They have lots of youth and a hope for the future.
We've got 1:23 left in the first. Here's Horton Tucker. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
THT putting that vertical to good use.
To the inside. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller?
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
There's a good screen. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Johnson from outside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Markkanen. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. "19 seconds left to play in the first. Passes it to Hendricks. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
Here's Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
John Collins is out there with Yurtseven. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Dunn kicks to Porter. Dunn sets a screen for Porter. Collins setting the pick for Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Driving inside. Pass to Osman. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. On the wing, Porter fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Porter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Champagnie. And there's the pass to Osman. It's the three-point bomb. Osman's got the lead up to 7 now for San Antonio.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those two elements all the time.
And that one's good by Porter. Right, there has been some talk of having overtime play to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
What strength from Sexton, a competitive guard who understands how to score through physical defense.
Steve, when you analyze Colin Sexton's game, what do you think his strengths are?
Well, Kevin, certainly it's his scoring, but he's also dependable at helping run the offense, too. He's what you call an effective combo guard.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Fires the 3, and there's Porter on the assist by Collins. Porter's got 9 points in the quarter.
Off the catch, that's when I feel like Porter is most in rhythm with his shot.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama has this uncanny combination of size and skill. He says most bigs play basketball because they're tall. I started playing before I knew I would be this height. Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I always had a ball. I was built for this, I guess. All of what happens to me, I expected for myself. Kevin?
Yeah, a long road, D.A. Thank you.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The shot from 20 feet away. Another one falls for San Antonio. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Yurtseven passes to Porter. They set the pick. San Antonio with the rebound.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
His first personal. First team foul.
Done outside. Outside Collins. Misses in close.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
He gets that one. And the Spurs lead by 2.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now, here's Sexton. Another miss by Utah. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Collins, a screen on dime. Venom, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Hey, Smitty, Malachi Branham isn't the most famous alum from his own high school. In fact, he's not even the most famous NBA player from his high school.
Well, Kevin, when you go to the same high school as LeBron James, that's going to be the case. Talk about impressive alumni. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Collins setting the pick for Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Porter mixing it up inside, drawing the foul.
And Porter drops them both. And the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but where can they take another step forward?
Well, turnovers have been a problem. They commit a lot, and they don't force a ton either defensively. So closing that differential will help them on the possession battle. And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's Dunn. Still without a basket. The open look here for Sexton. From outside, off the mark. Here's Osman. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Sexton for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the court for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's back. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what
the previous play is under review.
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow-mo,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Horton Tucker is a scorer, someone that tries to give his team a jolt of energy.
Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Clarkson passes to Horton Tucker. Into the lane. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Showing us all his tools. Horton Tucker putting on a show.
To the paint, here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Jazz. Taking a glance at Lauri Markkanen, Steve, a big man who possesses a lethal touch from way outside.
Kevin, this is what makes him a perfect stretch 4. as well as an all-star caliber talent now. And you get the sense he still has room to grow.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Clarkson. For the tie, bangs home the trifecta. Clarkson's got the game tied up here for Utah.
So confident in himself at the arc, Clarkson doesn't hold back.
And Wembanyama outside. Bucket is good. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Thing of beauty, in terms of pure shooting form, Markkanen's already well polished.
And the basket by Vassell. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Great control from Clarkson on the drive. He knows right where he's going.
Lets it go from deep. Kessler with the rebound. Utah has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. The drive by Clarkson and taken away by Johnson. In transition, here come the Spurs. And that one's good, Bessie. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Coming into the league, scouts saw Vassell as a 3-and-D guy, but he's a good playmaker also.
Clarkson against Johnson. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 8 points. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Kessler passes to Clarkson. There's the pick. With some arc, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Vassell driving in. Count it. He has 6.
I love the aggressive attitude of Devin Vassell. Excellent job on that drive.
Clarkson outside. Markkanen a screen on Johnson. Clarkson passes to Horton Tucker. Here's Hendricks. Lets it go with a 3. And Utah, another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Elton Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling, excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks. Kessler passes to Hendricks. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving the lane, and the layup falls. Horton Tucker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
Taylor Horton Tucker, so nice off the dribble drive. We see his handles put to work.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And so it's Utah. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Collins. Then it's Yurtseven. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's done in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. And that one's good. Mamu Kelishvili.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters. They come through in those positions.
Here's Dunn, and Dunn with the slam.
Challenging at the rim, that's where Dunn's most dangerous because he can use those hops.
Champagny passes to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Branham. It's deflected. And now Utah, fast break. Sexton dishes to Porter, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Porter with the screen for Dunn. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive play.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Pass to Branham. Here's Osman, defended by Sexton. Clock is at 3, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And it's Sexton on the follow.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. It's up a 3. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Spurs trail by 6. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
There's a screen. Here's Clarkson. Back to Horton Tucker. The rebound by Champagny.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And it's now only a 1-point Utah lead.
And the 3-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another 3, he'll be the guy.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
The Jazz making a switch here. Porter's checked in, and here's Johnson outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Held, and Johnson knocked down a big one. I mean big.
Outside Porter. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Nice ball movement by Utah. Markkanen inside the line. As he pulls it in. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Markkanen sets the pick for Clarkson. Nailed from three-point land. Clarkson's got 11 points here in just the second half. And Wembanyama outside. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
How do you like that? I mean, the rookie stepping up big time.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. There's the screen. Here's Horton Tucker. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Clarkson with the ball. .26 seconds left in the game. Pass to Horton Tucker. Gets to Porter. Takes a three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here he goes. Money!
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
Here's Horton Tucker. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win.
ball movement, and you can see that by looking at their assist numbers. And when they're passing like they are, the game is much more fun and more involved for not just the players, but the fans.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Isaiah Stewart out there with Thompson. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Cunningham. Goes up on the wing. That one a little long.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Markkanen, the pass to Horton Tucker. Fires in the triple.
The more and more you play with your teammates, the more you're aware of where they are, and Lauri Markkanen does a great job there.
Here's Cunningham. Ivy outside. From behind the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Talking about the Detroit Pistons, this is a team that has lacked star power recently, Brent.
Well, they've drafted some guys that are still hoping to be potential stars in the league. And BA, there might be a couple guys on that roster right now that can do that. But front office is trying to find somebody where they can put a stake in the ground and say, this is our star, and this is who we're moving forward with. Well, good sign here as Stewart showing he has the range to step back and do that.
Here's Hendricks. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. A nice shot by Ivy.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Come on, BA. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Ivy passes to Stewart. Back to Ivy. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
If you let Ivy get to the rim, he'll oblige. Boom.
Pass to Hendricks. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Detroit has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Stewart, and finished off by Stewart.
There's so much rarity in a wing or big guard like Cade to have that kind of vision. He's special.
Markkanen with a screen on Stewart. Clarkson finds Markkanen. Clarkson outside. Off target from three-point range. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. 6-point lead. Pass to Duren. To the wing on the left. Stewart against Markkanen. Duren with the bucket.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
Talk about solid debut games. How about Jalen Duren's intro to the league in 2022?
Yeah, welcome to the NBA. I thought this was supposed to be a step up in competition, Grant. And Duren goes out there and does it, double-double on his first outing. And that's how you like to arrive. Announce yourself to the NBA, young fella.
A minute 31 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Markkanen. Knocks down the long J.
Just a lights-out shooter. Focus from Lowry is great.
Stewart outside. Thompson against Clarkson. Here's Duren. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Wow, he put a little extra on that one, didn't he?
Utah trailing here. Right side, Horton Tucker. Pass to Hendricks. Clarkson outside. Here's Hendricks. Clock at 6. They set the pick. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Ivy outside. Launches it. Another 3 for Detroit.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Horton Tucker. He's got 5. Markkanen with a screen on Cunningham. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Markkanen for 3. Here's Hendricks. Rebounded by the Pistons. And now the Pistons in transition. A nice shot by Ivy. Ivy's got 13 now.
Sprinting up the floor, the defense can't get ahead of Jaden Ivey.
The shot misses, and so it's the Detroit Pistons. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Detroit.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
John Collins out there with Otto Porter. Then there's Chris Dunn. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Yurtseven in at the 5. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second.
Collins has such concentration when he's out on the floor, and it can help really steady a basketball team.
And Grant, despite the lack of a superstar offensive weapon, the Jazz, one of the more efficient offenses.
Yeah, B.A. In 2 areas where they separate themselves, they shoot a ton of threes, and they do a really good job tracking down those long rebounds on the offensive glass.
Yurtseven, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Grant is someone whose career spanned eras. You feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, B.A., it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham was the Pistons' #1 overall pick in 2021, but he knows recognition comes with success. He said, nobody will care until you're winning. I think that's the next step for us. We're trying to take that challenge. It's us versus everybody. Brian, the Pistons, a young and scrappy team, are embracing the challenge.
Yes, they are. Thanks, Allie. Inside.
Well, he's very engaged right now, John Collins, defensively, and that's starting to make a difference for the team.
Pass to Yurtseven. Let's go with a 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Kick out to Brown. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And stolen by Sexton. All by himself. And then Porter with the dunk.
Sexton bullying a bit there in that possession.
And here's Brown for 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Outside for Porter. Pass to Collins. Fournier against Porter. Now here's Yurtseven. And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. Here's Milton. No made baskets yet. Into the lane. Chalk up 2 there. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Collins. Outside Porter. Jacks up a 3. Just 5 on the clock. Collins finds Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Left side Milton. And here's Brown for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Porter, the pass to Dunn. Going inside. Porter looks it over. Back to Dunn. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Detroit foul. Sexton. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Collins off the drive. Outside for Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Sexton. Another shot. And he lays it in. Sexton's got his first basket.
Toughness there shown by Collins. Sexton, no stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
When it comes to the Utah Jazz, it's evident that they are in rebuild mode, Grant.
Yeah, you know, B.A., after trading away both Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in the summer of 22, the Jazz are focused on starting new and building a team with young talent.
Oh, man, we know Collins has hops. They should put him in the dunk contest with that one.
And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Outside Milton. And he drives in. The kick out to Fournier. Pass to Sasser. And here's Brown for 3. And he can't get that one. And so Porter will bring it up for the Jazz. The 3 from Sexton. The putback. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Detroit has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Fournier with the bucket.
Fournier was really quick hands there.
Left side Sexton. And here's Porter from the arc. Can't hit that one. He gets it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Pistons on top, up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Jaden Ivey has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer?
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People will
Previous play is
close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he makes a first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Detroit has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Clarkson on the double team. Here's Duren. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Duren's got 6.
Well, there are a myriad of reasons why Cade Cunningham went first overall in the draft, but his incredible passing is certainly at the top of the list.
To the paint. Here's Duren. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons leading. And here's Ivey from the arc. And the Pistons, another 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Back to Markkanen. Pass to Clarkson to stop the run. Detroit with a rebound. Duran's got 4 rebounds in the game. Some players just have an innate knack for scoring the ball, Grant. Jordan Clarkson, definitely one of them.
Man, absolutely, B.A. That jump shot has to be honored. And because of that, he's able to get inside and create for himself and others.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Stewart. Pass to Duran. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham with the ball. Defended by Horton Tucker. Oh, a denial. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Clarkson for 3. And another miss by Utah. The Pistons have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Thompson with it. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Well, the Pistons shooting the ball 70% in this game. Pass to Stewart. Ivy outside. Fires the 3. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And tonight is why you see Ivy was drafted so high, just putting his stamp on this game. Once he gets rolling, he is tough to slow down.
The Jazz have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. And here's Kessler. Clarkson outside to end the drought. Duran with the rebound. Duran's got his 5th rebound in this one. And now the Pistons in transition. Offensive board. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's Horton Tucker. The Jazz again can't hit.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Ivy finds Cunningham. Ivy goes in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 7 assists in the game.
Great focus from Ivy to stay locked in on the hoop, especially after getting harmed.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And that's good as he hits both shots. And Milton's got the ball here for the Pistons. Outside, Brown. Pass to Wiseman. Kick out to Brown. Takes a 3. Sinks the tray. Brown's got 9.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Porter in the post. Fournier covering. Here's 7. Knocks it down from distance. 6 points for him.
And not where he earns his money, that 3-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Sasser. Check by Sexton. Another miss by Brown.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Back to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Done. He's checked in for Horton Tucker. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And B.A., they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
The 3 from Sexton. Back to Porter. Fires from deep. That one is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Otto Porter is out there with John Collins. Then there's Omer Yurtseven. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Sexton in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Utah right now. Utah shooting just 42% so far in the game. And that's a foul called on Evan Fournier. That'll be a second foul of the game. Collins, high post. Brown with the steal. And now the Pistons in transition. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Wiseman.
And Wiseman just has that great rebounding range to be in there and make something happen for a second chance bucket.
Sexton with it. Guarded now by Wiseman. Steps back. Collins with a screen on Fournier. Porter's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
On offense, here's Utah. They trail by 18. Dunn outside. Spins. Outside for Porter. Beyond the arc. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Brown. And Detroit again with the bucket. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
So Utah ends up going with a new group for the Pistons. Clarkson outside from deep. And the basket by Horton Tucker.
And nice work by Clarkson picking up the wide open guy. He scans the floor and sees the opportunity.
It's scooped up. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Takes the 3. Drills it from deep. And the Pistons lead by 20.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Detroit on D. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And there's a whistle. That goes on Taylor Horton Tucker. That's his first foul of the game. Detroit has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Cunningham with the ball. Now Horton Tucker defending. And it's Ivy penetrating. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Wing shot on the way. The rebound by the Jazz. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Stolen by Ivy. Cunningham on the wing. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. Cunningham's on 1 of 5 from the field. Pulls up. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. Stewart outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Duren. Thompson against Clarkson. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Just 2 to shoot. There's Cunningham with a 3. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. He buries it from 3. Horton Tucker's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Stewart outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Pistons lead by 17.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pistons.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
Pass to Horton Tucker. 4-3. There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Clarkson missing. And here's Detroit. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Ivy outside. Here's Stewart. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hendricks. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Horton Tucker. And here's Clarkson. Ivy defends. Ivy against Clarkson. Here's Hendricks. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, you would think that you're not going to forget about a 7-footer, and Markkanen's able to sneak in there and get it.
Cunningham. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to it.
side. To see two. Teams with bright futures, Greg. Young star. Hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs. The Spurs making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Brown out there with Durham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Here's Wembanyama. Sohan on the 3 off target. Cunningham passes to Durham. Thompson outside. Passes to Durham. Lock at 6. And he drops it in from the low post.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Pass to Wembanyama. Driving to the basket. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. RJ at 6'5", Keldon Johnson plays bigger than his listed height, don't you think?
Yeah, Kev. Not only does he play bigger, but he's stronger than he looks and is willing to throw that weight around. He has shown himself capable of playing the 3 or even the small ball 4 if you need him.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Cunningham kicks to Brown. The 3, and there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Wembanyama, a screen on Ivy. Johnson can't hit. Johnson against Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
Johnson outside. Here's Wembanyama. There's the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Pistons have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Cunningham against Vassell. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Brown sets a screen for Ivy. Brown outside. To the inside. Here's Thompson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. That 3 off the mark. Detroit leading by 3. Cunningham on the wing. Covered by Vassell. The kick out to Brown. Back to Cunningham. Left side, Brown. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Thompson misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 50% for the field to this point, 4 of 8. RJ, after dealing DeJounte Murray away in the summer of 2022, the Spurs are intent, it seems, on rebuilding.
Well, they did it right. And with the selection of Victor Wembanyama, the foundation may be in place for another run.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Ivy, a screen on Vassell. He had a nice open look right there. Cunningham's got 7 points.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. The 3, and again it's the Pistons from deep.
And I like how composed Cunningham is. Lets the game and his shots come to him.
Ivy against Johnson. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes. 8 points for him.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
Thompson sets the pick for Brown. Another 3 for Detroit.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
The first thing people mention about Ivy is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
And he's good on the second. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Lets it go from deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Detroit Pistons ahead by 9. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Here are the 5. Detroit has to start the second quarter. Muscala is out there with Weissman. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Sasser in at the shooting guard position. Here's Wesley following the basket by Evan Fournier. Here's Osman. 5 on the clock. Here's Branham. Nice shot from the wing. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Sasser. Wiseman with the ball. Working on Collins. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Fournier's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pistons.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there. Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Milton's shot is good. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admired his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer, when I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
And you could see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Pistons leading by 12. Milton kicks to Muscala. And And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Three-pointer. Rebound by Muscala. The Pistons have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. The tray. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
There's a good screen. It's stolen by Muscala. Here's Fournier. Pass to Muscala. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Osman. He's covered by Muscala. And it's Osman missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And the way Osman can get hot in a hurry, it makes him an ideal bench weapon.
Yeah, when Osman is on, he comes out blazing. He can get you quick 10 points in a hurry. Consistency, it isn't there, but you love him as a bench option.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Wiseman finds Fournier. The Pistons working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. And it's good, 2 points. Fournier's got 9 points in the quarter. Spurs trail by 18. And there's the pass to Osman. Misses the 3. Detroit's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. It's Fournier on the wing. Over to the wing. Muscala, a pass to Wiseman. Just 5 on the clock. Picked away. Here we go, one-on-one from the wing. Venom, good. Venom's got 6. Detroit leading by 16. Pass to Sasser. Back to Fournier. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
An occasional over the back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
Here's Wesley. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. Devin Vassell out there with Johnson. And it's Sissoko in at the 3 spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Great open look there.
Hard to not love the intensity Johnson brings to the offense. He is always hunting for a shot.
Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Thompson, a screen on Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. San Antonio making a switch here. Mamu Pelishvili is checked in.
Number 54.
So it's the Spurs now, down by 12. Wembanyama outside, passes it to Sohan. Can't throw it down with one hand. Detroit's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Defense left Ivy an opening there, and he just takes off for the finish.
And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
And though I know he's having fun, it's unnecessary. Showing up the other team either here or down the road, that can give them some motivation against you.
Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got 5.
Anywhere on the arc, Johnson has the green light. He is that skilled of a range shooter.
Cunningham outside. There's the dish to Brown. The kick out to Cunningham. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 13 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons brought in Monty Williams to guide this team from the bottom. He said, I like those challenges, the process of building, seeing players get better, and understanding what it's like to navigate crunch time situations. For me to be able to come in now, it's part of this restoration. Kevin, Monty has plenty of work ahead.
Indeed he does, David. Thanks. Here's Wembanyama. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Wembanyama's got 5 points in the quarter. Cunningham passes to Brown. That one off the back iron and out.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's blocked by Brown. Cunningham against Vassell. Brown outside. Hits it from three-point range. And the Pistons lead by 12.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you gotta get it to him.
Here's Vassell, and he banks in the layup.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Cunningham on the wing, covered by Vassell. Brown wide open, he fires. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Here's Wembanyama. And that one is off. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They led by as many as 18 points. The screen from Thompson. There's Brown with the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. It's Vassell on the wing. It's good from long range. Vassell's got 5 points in the quarter.
More comfortable in these moments. Vassell wants the ball as much as possible.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Wembanyama outside. The 3 ball. Detroit with the rebound. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. There's Brown with the 3. Here's Thompson in the corner. Ivy with it. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Vassell. The Spurs rebound. Pass to Wembanyama. Down low. Johnson for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Detroit with an 18-point lead. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Spurs trail by 18, And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We've got Wiseman, Mike Muscala out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Sasser in at the 2 spot. The pass to Champagnie. Milton grabs the board.
Normally he drains that.
Pass to Muscala. Milton against Wesley. Here's Sasser. 6 on the shot clock. Here he goes. Count that one. And the Pistons lead by 20. Here's Branham. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Milton, a screen on Wesley. Here's Sasser. Pass to Milton. He takes it in. Fournier gets a wide open look. No good from outside. Spurs shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Branham. They get it back. Kicks it out to Cowan. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Wiseman finds Muscala. Now, here's Milton. He's covered closely. For 3, Fournier traps in the tray.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's the screen. Branham, the pass to Osman. Here's Branham. Here's Wesley. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And Fournier kicks to Milton. And Muscala has it in the corner. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Sasser.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Cunningham outside.
Hit me, I'm open.
Shot clock at 5. He kicks it to Ivy. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 21.
You know Ivy loves to find that shot. The defense has to be more careful with him at the arc.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Here's Ivy. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
The Spurs making a switch here. Champagnie's checked in. Pistons leading by 23. Cunningham for 3. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Osman. Outside for Wembanyama. Can they get it? Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Detroit.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
Wembanyama, a screen on top. Osman, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Osman. Launches a three, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart. The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Vassell, no good. Launches from deep. They grab their own miss. Cunningham with it. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Tries it from the top of the key. No good. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way.
Cliche, sharing is caring, Doris. Tonight's game is a great example of that. Two teams with a lot of assists.
What you like about both of these teams is every player has an opportunity to touch the basketball. And generally speaking, the more engaged you become, the more you touch it. Doesn't mean everybody gets equal shot opportunities, but these teams play a pretty style of basketball.
So here are the Jazz starting five. They've got Taylor Horton-Tucker, Lauri Markkanen out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Hendricks in at the small forward position.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
It's stolen by Johnson.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
On offense, here is San Antonio. 4-point game. Vassell with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Here's Johnson. There's the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Horton-Tucker, and there's the drive.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And Hendricks gets it to go.
The kind of sharp passing makes them tough to defend in transition.
Well, it's not hard to get excited about what Wembanyama could potentially bring to the league, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, possibly some of the biggest hype we've seen, B.A. Unreal ball skills at 7'4", and he's got that drive to be the greatest.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Clarkson finds Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Kessler a screen. Kicks it out to Markkanen. 5 to shoot. Got it.
But Lauri Markkanen's frame, little contact, not going to bother him. He powers right through it.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. Wembanyama scanning the floor. He got a piece of it. Right wing. Pass to Kessler. Here's Hendricks, covered by Wembanyama. Markkanen sets a screen. Here's Horton-Tucker. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And the first one at the line is good. And Doris, when the Utah Jazz traded away Rudy Gobert, some questioned if it was the right move.
Well, some may have questioned it, but I believe it was correct. They had maximized that roster and hadn't gotten to where they wanted to go. You get 4 unprotected picks and a pick swap, that sets them up nicely for the future.
Now here's Markkanen. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Collins outside to halt the run. Driving in. And Collins with the slam.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Pass to Hendricks. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone. Now here's Johnson. No made baskets yet. He takes it in. Good work there as it goes.
Great speed for Johnson, especially with his size. I mean, he got to the rack in a hurry.
Clarkson with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. There's a screen. Clarkson attacking. Pass to Horton-Tucker. Here's Hendricks. Back to Horton-Tucker. Shot clock at 3. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hendricks has got 7 points in the game.
And nice work by Clarkson, picking up the wide open guy. He scans the floor and sees the opportunity.
Outside Johnson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Pass to Hendricks. Outside Horton-Tucker. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Now Markkanen. There's the 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Back come the Spurs in transition. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Now here's Markkanen. Clarkson outside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, got a piece of it. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. Jones from outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a and getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
We've got Cedi Osman, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5 down low. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Here's Wesley. George defending. Pass to Sohan. Here's Wesley. Six on the shot clock. Here's Osman driving inside, and a nice finish on the layup.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
On the wing, Sexton. Outside Porter. Knocked loose. Here's the break. And the finish on the break with the slam.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, B.A. Victor Wembanyama was asked to describe his game, and he said, quote, "The word I would say is versatile. Being able to score at any level, any moment in the game, taking responsibilities, maybe Mr. Do Everything." And Brian, will he be the next international phenom to take over the league? He said with a smile, "I'm sure of it."
Plenty of confidence right there. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you for that.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's George. After the basket by San Antonio. And he banks in the layup. George has got 4 points in the quarter. And with load management, some say it's the team's job at times to protect players from themselves. How different is that from when you play, Grant?
You know, B.A., it's very different. I think teams now are much smarter assessing load and risk and looking more at the long-term big picture of their players.
Now here's George. Pass to your 7. Launches it. The rebound by the Spurs. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Osman. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Graham's checked in for Wesley. Graham against George. Crosses over and finished off by Graham.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Sexton finds Porter. Looking to win the run. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. San Antonio leading. Knocks it loose. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Here's Graham. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Osman. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all three levels, Graham.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do, to be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
Utah with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Knocks down the triple. George has got 7 points in the game.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Graham for three. Rebound, Utah. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. The drive by Porter. Outside for Sexton. George, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Sexton passes to George. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
San Antonio ball.
San Antonio has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. There's a screen. Here's Graham. Pass to Osman. To the paint. Here's Mamukelashvili. Collins with the rebound. Outside Sexton. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And now just a 3-point San Antonio lead. Here's Sohan. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before
The previous play.
bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
31. The Jazz. 26.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Utah trailing here. So the Utah 5 right now. Walker Kessler out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Taylor Horton-Tucker. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Champagny.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Yes, it's good. And the Spurs lead by 5.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Here's Hendricks. And that one drops for him. Hendricks has got 9.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Clarkson for 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
Yeah, just his first year in the league, but Wembanyama showing he's comfortable getting a little fancy with it.
And it's Clarkson missing. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Leading by 5. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Johnson on the wing. Back to Wembanyama. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Yeah, the control from Wemby. I mean, this guy is unreal.
Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Vassell finds Johnson. Fires the 3. And he can't get that one. Good D by Kessler. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Champagny. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Markkanen outside. Horton Tucker with it. Markkanen with a screen on Johnson. Here's Horton Tucker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Keldon Johnson.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And that's good as he hits both shots. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Johnson passes to Collins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul. First team.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Markkanen with a screen on Johnson. Horton Tucker, the pass to Markkanen. Stolen by Wembanyama. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And there's Porter on the assist by Sexton.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for two, Cedi Osman.
Good on the second one. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Venom misses. That'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your two guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Devontae Graham, and it's Osman in at the three. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Porter from outside. They get the rebound. Here's 7. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. San Antonio has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. With the drive. Osman on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's going to be on Otto Porter. No good on the second free throw. Utah's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Sexton passes to Yurtseven. Back to Sexton. Over Graham. Sexton, that's good.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Branham. Utah with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Outside Graham. Sinks it from distance.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Johnson comes in for Branham. And it's Vassell in for Graham. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Vassell for 3. And the Spurs lead by 21.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Osman. Wembanyama screen. Here's Osman, 6 to shoot. Wembanyama with it. He's covered by Kessler. Pulls it. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Clarkson for 3. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio's gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Wembanyama screen. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Sohan. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Clarkson for three. Clarkson missing again. San Antonio's gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
And another miss by Utah. Well, the Spurs shooting has been incredible, 72%. Here's Sohan. Down low. Outside Wembanyama. Three-pointer. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Kessler. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Outside Wembanyama. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Clarkson outside. So we see the Spurs taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.